Welcome to the Realms of Lore, a channel dedicated to fantasy role-playing games where we can let our imaginations run free. I would like to give a couple shout-outs, first to Fantasy Grounds for the amazing interface which makes this all possible. You can find them at fantasygrounds.com. Secondly, to Sirenscape for their amazing atmosphere and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets which are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. So stop on over at Sirenscape.com to find out more. Thanks again, and we'll be starting up soon.
Yeah.
well, 1E I bought the Wilderness Survival Guide and the Dungeoneer Survival Guide. So the
Nice.
Wilderness will be effective because it's gonna be very much Grand Wood. There's a ranger in the party, so that the definitely the Wilderness will be used a lot.
Nice.
I'm going to be very gritty though. It's like I have the armor damage turned on,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So income, so stuff like that, rations and
Right.
everything I mentioned. The Wilderness and Dungeon Survival Guide will be used. So and the Combat and Tactics book, which is like
Mm-hmm.
2.5, all
Yeah.
that will be utilized.
So
So
you're
it's
gonna so you're gonna run in Fantasy Grounds, and then what days are you playing on?
Sunday evenings, 6 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
Pacific time, 6 p.m.
That's
Pacific.
great. Yeah, I won't
Uh,
be able to do that, but I mean,
yeah,
I that sounds awesome though.
yeah. I have
I
four
run.
players.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I run games in Foundry now because I do a lot of programming. So it was just Foundry. It's a lot easier for me to program and get the things I want in there looking good, and because it's like modern web technology. So I would be using that now. I'm still fond of Fantasy Grounds, but I've definitely switched from like 100% to Foundry. Um, the uh, the good thing about Fantasy Grounds though is this you got experience with it already. So
Right, that's why I
there you go.
utilize it.
Wow.
If I had to go to a different system, it's like I had to spend time familiarizing
Hmm.
myself.
Yeah,
And if I was to go that long, if I was to go that far, I would probably do something totally different than D&D.
yeah.
I want to do like
I
more
would like to play.
strategy.
I would really like to play Traveler and
Yes.
Call of Cthulhu. I would
Yes.
like to play Traveler and Call of Cthulhu and Alien. All those are the three games that I'm very much interested in because each of those offers something that the other one doesn't offer.
Yeah.
So yes, you can shoehorn in science fiction into the D&D, but that's the point is that each of these is specifically based for a certain style of play.
Right. I'm
Um,
happy with the sword and sorcery fantasy setting, but my thing is, if I was to do my own thing, I would
hmm
like to get away from the Tolkien races, elves,
yeah,
dwarves. If I
then you
my
need to try
my
Dark
first
Sun,
my
man.
first pick for a non-human race is pure blood Yanti, the
Why
serpent
don't you
people.
just do Dark Sun, man? It doesn't get any grittier than that, and you're limited, very
I
limited.
live in the desert. I don't want to do. I really don't want to do desert. I live
He
in the
You
doesn't
could
want
desert.
to
do,
do where he
you
lives.
could, no, you could do ancient Athos, which is
Right,
nothing like the
exactly.
desert, which is crazy, dude. Like
I
the
want to do kind
backstory
of
to Dark Sun
so with the
is
Yanti pure bloods. It's more Robert E. Howard, like the serpent people of Stygia. I want to do if people need to play. I like humanocentric campaigns. I would like people to play human characters if they need to be a non-human in like a pureblood Yanti or a lycanthrope kind of race, like the shifters of Eberron. Those are kind of more on my alley. Kind of
hmm
like to
I
dissolve the
like
Tolkien
human
race.
centric for sure. It's sword
I'd
and
like to dissolve
sorcery.
the Tolkien races altogether, to be quite honest. But
Yeah.
Oh, Spencer,
D&D, it's always been part of
Yeah.
D&D, and
I
Yeah.
I always
found where the tinkering in gnomes came from.
Oh yeah, where does that come from?
yeah,
Dragonlance.
Tinkers of Nevermind.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love that series, but that's why I don't play that. I would never DM that world because it's like Star Wars. Everything's in the movies, everything's in the Dragonlance novels. What can I, as a DM, do to play that? I don't know. It's like everything's like, and it's the villain aspect. I like Greyhawk and I like Forgotten Realms because the villains aren't monolithic. In Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, well, it's obviously Sauron's behind everything, or Melkor, Morgoth before him. And in Star Wars, Living's the Sith. And in Dragonlance, everything's the Takissus, the Queen of Darkness. So there's that monolithic villain that I'd like to get away from. Villains appear, but
Yeah.
they're not necessarily
Wait,
all in
They
cahoots.
you, Ayuz
yeah.
isn't enough for you?
What's that?
Ayuz isn't monolithic enough for you?
No, because the game I'm playing, I got Evid, Overking, but then I got Drax. And then I got the
the
Son of
Undying.
Hood. I have even the Undying, but I got like multiple villains that aren't necessarily in cahoots with each other.
I have
So there's-
Edith the Undying module, like
So there
the.
isn't that
Oh,
I have the
monolithic
module.
villain like in Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, Dragonlance. As much as I love those series, as a novel or a movie, as a role-playing game, I'd like to avoid that.
Yeah, I get
Alright.
it. I'm gonna read off these modules here, Scoot. 1 second. Hold on. I gotta get it. Fucking GitLab, dude. It's like NSA
that's
security
right.
getting this thing.
What's his name? Died. Albert died. Y'all let
Yeah,
Albert
Albert-
die.
I
Andy
mean-
let Albert die.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well,
Fucking
We gotta pay his wife.
Cavaliers.
His widow now is
Yeah.
100 gold
Yeah, like
pieces was-
50,000 gold out of your pocket.
It's not that much. Like 100 gold. She really didn't ask that much. If her husband dies, she only offered like. I don't have to pay her that much. You have to pay her back, but I think we can afford it. I think, yeah, Turlock can afford it. Turlock
Best
will take
Cavalier
responsibility,
ever.
'cause he is
So
the
her,
reason
her,
why.
his wife lives in Westburn.
Actually, a Cillian can afford it too. Yeah, in Westburn. So when we get back to Westburn, we will inform Widow and pay the compensation fee for her widow status. And
Gets slapped around a little bit.
Maybe we could just leave a note.
like or no, leave him in the back porch with like a blanket on, like they did in Family Vacation. Chevy
Yeah.
Chase, remember when they leave the dead body in the backyard?
Yes.
You left his dead mother in the backyard tied to a lawn chair. I'm sure he won't mind.
Didn't
Remember?
they have her on top of the freaking station wagon
Yeah.
for a minute?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Under a
it's
tarp.
Yeah, it's legendary.
Sitting up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a rocking
sitting up.
chair.
yeah, it's fucking dude, old school Chevy, man.
Lord
that
of
was
mercy.
Coco Imaging, Imaging Coco. I believe was the actress. Imaging Coco.
Oh
Wow,
yeah,
That's quite a name.
That's-
she was a total cunt. I wanted her to die. Hold on, Scoot. Let me read this to you. So I gotta get. There's so much shit in this repo. So here's your converters. Okay, Night Below.
Yep.
Queen of Spiders.
Yep.
Queen of Spiders, Night Below, XML to Foundry, that's something that you'll be using. Elves, oh, here's a new one, Tomb of Magic. These have all just been rough imported, you know? Like
Tomb of
all the
Magic,
splats, all the splats and all that shit need to be polished and you know, complete once or like, you know, multiple times passed over with them. But a lot, like 85% of the stuff is in there.
Yeah, that's what Mike was saying.
All
It gets
the
like
splats.
gets like all the data, but it still got to get cleaned up.
Oh yeah, because you can't import all that stuff accurately, dude. So like
Yeah.
it tries to get it all in there. Yeah, you're going from like one very antiquated old style data structure to like a new one. So here we go. We got Sword of the Dells. That one's 100% done.
Forgot
Tome of
Brahms.
Magic. That's new. Spencer's Compendium updates. That's me doing patching. Night Below, Queen of Spiders. Okay, next. Okay, here we go. N1. Haunted Halls of Evening Star. That's 100% like polished. That's the one he wants to show off to WotC. I don't know what DD is. That's another module. It's
DD?
D. Yeah.
DD. Both
No, DD.
what?
I opened it up the other day and it was another module and I forget the name of it. But that's one of them. Combat and Tactics. Dragon Mountain, Fates and
Die.
Avatars, Forgotten Realms, Curse of the Azure Bonds, Lost Caverns of Tosakanoth. That one's 100% done because he just ran it for his party. And N5, so you could run that one. N5, Ruins of Adventure, Secrets of Spider Haunt, Temple of Elemental Evil, Hearthstone, Keep on the Borderlands, and White Plume Mountain.
Nice.
Yeah, so like when you get with him, like what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to have him help you set up so that you can have read-only access to pull.
I think I already have that.
No. I mean pull the rule set, not just the modules.
Gotcha.
The rule set, because that way when I'm doing all these cool new features, you don't even have to wait. You just pull. Anytime you want to run a game, you just merge. Pull my shit right. You don't even have to merge it. You just pull it because you're not committing. So you just pull it in, sync it. And then as far as all these goes, you just pick a book, any book, start working on it. He's not gonna be working on them for a while, and neither am I. So. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit in here, man. But yeah, have him show you how to do the importer, and it's pretty interesting, and we'll get it like 80% in there, and then you'll have to go page by page and look at the items, and okay, everything's broken up differently, and it won't bring the images over. That's for damn sure. Like the images, you need to link that up. You'll get the images and then link them up yourself. It's not gonna like extract and decompress the images and put them where they need to go. So the importer will not bring images over. But you already have all those images, so you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, so dude, he's got so much shit. I thought you were crazy. Mike is crazy. He's got like a folder, I swear, man, probably a terabyte of tokens and art. Just like tokens from every D&D image ever fucking made.
Yeah.
And then some. Like I was like, where the fuck,
Dude, I started cleaning out my tokens. It got out of control, man.
Yeah, it's out of control. I get it. Like it gets like too much.
Yeah, and it's like then they're all like, and it's just like what you said when you didn't want to do a mix, and because it's like they don't they don't look good with each other. And it's like I started seeing that, and it's like, okay, I'm fucking gonna find one guy who develops tokens and follow that style as much as possible.
Yeah, even when it comes to like the circle and square, it's like I either want circle or square. It's gonna drive me nuts,
Yep.
Like if it's like the mix too. So I like to keep. It's fun, and the cool on Foundry, it's really easy to organize shit, like a lot easier than Fantasy Grounds. Like as far as like breaking things up and organizing it and creating folders, it's really nice that way. You just got to create folders and put things where you want, and you can get like when you want to look for art asset, it's like instant. You don't got to wait for that thing. It's like really it gets. I think it's hard. It's hard for them to do it.
So what do you guys think? Everybody here? Matt won't be here tonight, obviously.
Matt's on a boat, like somewhere. I don't know where he went. He went on a cruise.
I think he's in the Mediterranean.
He went on a cruise. He's in the Mediterranean?
I think so.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. I'd like to be there.
So I guess we just can bring you all back up to speed. So 3 weeks ago in human time, in Earth time, you all ventured up to this mansion, essentially, with no windows. You defeated a couple onyx statues that turned into cats, essentially. Eventually made your way into the courtyard after defeating those to see this giant obelisk, 40 foot tall, which solid black, but adorned upon it was this grotesque collection of skulls, spiders, and various arcane sigils. Gave Zoffa, the whole place gave Kawana this buggy feeling, like this just ain't right. In the corner of that courtyard was another giant statue of a hooded figure carrying a scythe. There were two doors led into either the north or the east. Kawana, it was Kawana, correct? Who cast Dispel Magic?
I.
It's Kawana. Kawana decided to cast Dispel Magic upon the obelisk, and that actually caused the doors to unlock and open. And so the party entered into this hallway of deep crimson redded carpeting. Through the northern entrance, there was a set of doors that led to the north from there, and a door that led to the west. The party being split, because the other half of the party went through the door that entered from the east. So the party made their way up and across the hallway into what appears to be an entry foyer. This foyer was black marbleized marble. The interesting thing that the party noticed, was a giant spider etched in a silvery metal material into the ground itself. Also in that room were two giant statues, one holding a brazier with both hands as if offering, and the other holding a lantern. As with the other statue outside, these as well were cloaked. Not really sure what to do, the party decided to enter the room with the double doors on the eastern wall of this entry corridor. Upon entering there, they noticed another etching of a giant spider in the floor of this room. This room appears to possibly have been a ballroom of some sort. Giving that away was the giant harp in one corner, a very, very fine piano in another, along with cymbals and a xylophone and drums. Party ventured around in this room, for there was really nothing else in here. No activity, anything, though it was very, very well kept. They peered into the room to the north that branched off of this, and in there it appeared to be a pedestal with a very, very fine organ sitting on it, with chairs scattered all around the outer rim of the room, and two pairs of pews, one on each side of the stage. Not really.
Isn't here tonight.
Say what?
Our priest isn't here tonight. In the Mediterranean. Well, I guess he should be if he's a priest, but it's Western priest. The Mediterranean's a good place to be, but I don't have anybody. None of my characters have any religion skills, so
I'm a healer. I know I don't act like it, but I am. Oh, I lost all my quick bar again.
TF, what the hell? Upon wandering around the room a little bit more, those of the elven nature noticed a secret door on the western northern wall. Upon opening it, it revealed a trio of displacer beasts that immediately lunged out for the attack. The party soon gained the upper hand over these foul creatures. But whilst in the midst of that battle, it seems that some guards from the room at the far west of this hallway that they had entered through had come out of their resting places to engage with the party. 2 or 3 of them came into the room to join the fray in hopes of gaining the upper hand and momentum, but they as well were dispatched. 4 of the soldiers stood outside the door and did not enter and just stood there staring at them, weapons raised as if prepared to fight but not wanting to enter the room. And at that, the party shut the doors. The doors being shut.
I don't know what is going on with those
just
creeps.
what they wanted, probably.
The doors being
Definitely.
shut now, the party finds themselves in a room. A good 10 minutes has passed, and there's been no sign or sound of movement or attempt to open these doors upon you.
But there is a sound of a jolly inn in the background.
There is, isn't there? Lord
Yeah.
of mercy. Nothing like immersion.
Oh yeah, I'm super immersed with that music.
Oh. For Pete's sake.
Well, it's been 10 minutes,
It's been about 10 minutes.
and nobody's even made a peep at the door. Great.
No
Like,
sound of anything touching the door, coming near the door.
Well, I feel like they've been told to for some reason. They're toying with us, or somebody
Probably.
wants us as their plaything.
Probably at the stroke
Lilu.
of midnight, somebody's gonna come out and some vampire will come out.
That's what I feel like.
Vampire.
Like,
Yeah, nice.
A ball, like a ghost orchestra will start playing.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this is like some shenanigans.
Wait, isn't there one door up here that we didn't go through yet?
Yeah.
Well, in this room so far, what you see is the door to the south.
Let's try it. I'm gonna move down to the door to the south and try to open it.
Cillian's we already know the door's there, so Cillian doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, I'm-
We can see it, right?
Yes, you can
We
see
have
the
our-
door to the south.
We don't have misery anymore. We don't have a thief. When he has specialized in this stuff.
I'm gonna try to open this door, Scoot. He Quanta moves down to the southern door and
Toss me an open doors.
kind of like. I'm not a thief, so what would you like?
The strength, open doors.
Okay.
Or is that 1E? Fuck me.
No, that's this. That's this. Is that
You
it?
push and push.
Wow,
It doesn't open for you.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna
Okay.
really put my back into it and try again.
This time you push and the door swings open. The doors both swing open. Pushing your back into it actually really helped. They swing open, you feel off balance as you slide into this larger room. And what you see in this room are a half dozen hexagonal tables. Fine tables with very fine chairs, all organized with all of the proper and prim eating utensils and plates and cups.
Are the walls covered in curtains?
No, the walls are not covered in curtains. The walls are a stone as well.
Is it dark, kind of dim in here? Is there any candlelight?
There is no light in the room.
Just coming in from the other room.
Not really sure. I may not have the lighting set correctly on this, but
That's all right.
I'm not
We
worried
don't
about it.
need it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
Nah, fuck no. It's fine.
Is there food on the tables, or is it just set with plates
No,
set?
there is no food on the tables. It's fresh, cleanly set.
I'm gonna move in and I'm gonna move in and I'm not gonna take a million years doing this, but I'm gonna kind of scan the walls, walk along the perimeter in here, and just look for any anomalies in here. I'm feeling kind of like a rat in a cage, and I'm trying to find a way out.
Oh, Turlock, you're no longer unconscious from the color spray.
Oh, thank you.
So you step into the room, and indeed, you don't seem to see any doors leading into this room. In fact, almost all of the tables look exactly the same. Aside from the settings, which are almost all exactly placed the same as well, as if somebody paid extreme detail to ensuring that this setting was proper. On all of these tables, there are also candles, candelabras, that hold at least a dozen candles. What's that, Lyric?
She wants to look. You can finish your description. I'm sorry, I didn't know you weren't done.
No, I'm good.
She just wanted to look under each table.
I'm looking
To
under
see
the
if there's
tables.
like rugs or trapdoors or anything underneath.
No rugs, nothing like that. It's all a solid marble, etched marble in design and pattern, repeating itself across each 10 by 10 square. Are you wandering around the room, Lyric?
Yeah, she wanted to look under each table, so she would be going between the tables.
Okay. So kind of just walk your character around the way that you would be going and doing this. Or you can give me an idea of how you're going about the room.
Yeah, she's doing like a tic-tac-toe sign, basically. Like,
Is there any liquid in the cups here on the table?
No. Everything's empty. It's as if it's been set for a meal party, but not yet used.
Yeah, we're the dinner.
Once I get in the room, I can't move my. Oh, there I go.
It's because you're trying to move through the.
Through the chairs and through the table.
Well,
You're trying to move through.
Yeah, I got it now.
Do I hear anything out in the main hall?
No.
I'm gonna move back in here.
Dinner table set for dinner with nothing in the cups, nothing on the plates. Seems rather odd, does it not?
Lyric,
yes.
as you rise to this position right here, you're kind of trying to just sense and see if you can see anything. You're like paying pretty good pretty particular attention for anything that's like out of the ordinary. On this wall right here, you definitely feel as if there's a false door there.
Aha. Well, okay, she's gonna try to kind of feel around. What is it, stone wall or?
It is, and the layout of the stone matches, but not perfectly.
Okay, where she sees the anomaly in the pattern, she's going to press like her fingers against the stone to see if there's any sort of, I don't know, mechanism that pushes a door open somehow.
Give me a doors in the tower.
Okay. Under
Wait,
Strength.
no, are you at? I think she has it though, right? Because she's a bard.
Oh, sorry, you wanted it in the tower. Did it wrong.
As you press, you can feel that the door pushes in a slight bit and will want to slide freely to the north into the wall, as if it were a pocket door of some sort.
Interesting.
From there, as it opens, you see a hallway with a bronzish gold orange hued floor tile. Little 10
Do I
foot
hear something?
10 foot
Open?
10 foot by 10 foot, a 10 foot wide, no, 5 foot wide corridor. You don't. In fact, when you opened it, Lyric, it was very silent.
Well, I
For
don't have
for its
any-
purpose, you would have expected some kind of like grinding sound or something, but this was just like smooth and silent.
Okay.
You also smell the waft of food
Oh,
being cooked.
found the kitchen. All right, I wave to try to get the attention of the rest of the party, and I'm not sure if they're looking at me or not, so I get their attention by waving and beckon them to
There.
come through this door with me. Who
I'm
wants to
there.
go first?
I shall go.
Be careful.
As you step into the hallway, you see that it must go up some 40 feet with an entryway on the left-hand side and what appears to be a steel door a room ahead of that. And it appears as if it comes to an L shape where the hallway travels
You're
to the right.
you're kind of broken up a little bit, Scoot. Just a little broken up.
Sorry. This better?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is what we see right here. We can smell cooking, and it looks like it's a tiled floor that goes down, opens up on the left, and opens up on the right. Correct?
And it appears to be a door on the north, just north of the opening on the left. From where your
I got
vantage
my
point is, it looks like a steel door.
All right. What is this? Are these lantern? How well lit is it in here?
All these lanterns are lit. These lamps are lit.
Lamps. Are they ornate lamps? Like ornate oil lamps?
Ornate oil lamps, yes.
I'm
Very
gonna
similar to
move.
the same lamps that you saw when you came into this mansion.
Uh-huh.
Mansion itself.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna move. Well, I'm gonna signal them, but I'm gonna move up with my spear out to the door on the left and have a look. See.
As you stand at this entryway, you see 5 people in this room cooking.
Do they notice me?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step back, but I'm also going to try to peer around the corner without being noticed, and I'm gonna put my hand out behind me as in to halt for anybody else. Halt.
The smell from this room it just smells exquisitely delicious.
There's no human bodies cooking in there that I saw.
You didn't stand there long enough to ascertain what was being cooked.
Well, I'm looking around the corner right now. What can I get a better idea of what's going on in here? If there's anything nefarious.
Well, you see one person at the table there cutting away at some what appear to be vegetables and herbs.
Should we kill everybody in the room, guys?
As you're standing there, the person at that table looks over and spots you.
Oh shit.
I don't
You
stand out
as
like
you
a sore
at,
thumb. I don't stand out like a sore thumb, looking like a Aborigine Native American in some
he
mansion.
the person at that table actually cowers. Like looks and spots you from the corner of his eye and like cowers as if hiding himself, hoping that you didn't see him.
I'm gonna move in.
He lets out a gasp, and as he lets out the gasp and you step into the room, the 4 other people stop what they're doing and immediately get on their knees.
I'm gonna beckon Lyric up and the others. I'm actually gonna call them up.
Lyric relays the message.
So like we're daisy chaining,
Yeah,
yeah.
to Turlock and Isildur.
Everybody.
And then moves up to the door as well.
Turlock, Asilian,
Yes. Here.
do you hear the party call?
And I'm entering. If they will allow me to pass through them, Turlock can pass through them. This movement. 4, 8, 9, 10, 12. Well, that's 12 squares. It's not exactly 12 feet or whatever the measurement is.
Lyric, as you step in, what you see are 5 humans cowering at the sight of Kawana. You sense fear.
Uh-huh.
somebody want to play diplomat here and find out what the fuck is going on? Because Kawana really, I don't think, is the right person to do this. Actually,
No?
I'm gonna walk over to this table, and I'm gonna grab the biggest. I'm gonna look around. If there's sausage, I'm grabbing it, and I'm just gonna start eating.
There's no sausage, there's a yam. But as you approach the table, the gentleman who was standing there actually scurries away towards the grain and flour bags, not looking
Where's
at
the
you and ducking, like with his hands over his head, as if he's expecting you to start beating him.
Where's the meat?
The meat?
Yeah, where's the meat?
The meat would be in the oven. That's where you smell meat
All right, I'm
coming
gonna
from.
stand here and grimace at everybody and wait for somebody else to do something.
Can Turlock move anymore? Or Asilian? What does Asilian have movement-wise?
You all can move all you want.
I do 12 squares, but that's not 12 movement for...
No, don't worry about your movement.
Okay, so Turlock's going to...
You guys are all together, essentially.
Turlock's barging in here. Turlock. What is on the tables? What does Turlock see?
Turlock, you see food. Lots of food. Fresh vegetables. Fresh herbs. Sacks of onions and potatoes and tomatoes. Sacks of coal, flour, and grain. You see a stove that is lit up. You see an oven that appears to have roasts inside of it. You see a charcoal grill that appears to be vented to the outside. And you see a hearth. As well, you see 5 people that are cowering as if in complete and total fear for their lives. Each at their individual workstations where they're working. Afraid, deathly, of getting a beating. For it seems that they've know nothing but fear.
Okay, so they're like, because they're not on the maps, were they like close to these ovens or the stove?
They're in each of their workstations, so they're scattered about the room.
Turlock will get in the middle of the room and say, people that surround me, you seem to fear us. We mean you no harm. Are you here as slaves, serfs against your will? Somebody bereft you of your freedom. That's waiting for action.
Nice. I like it.
You hear one person speak up. Don't beat us. We will cook faster. It will make its time for the dinner feast. We swear, no more beatings, please.
We're not here to beat you or deride you for your station in life. If you are here against your will, I can take you back to your former station in life. Who has brought you here?
Throw me charisma.
So that's where he sucks. In tower?
Please.
Open or tower?
Tower, please.
Yeah, Turlock has a sucky charisma.
They don't seem to be persuaded by your speak. It seems that they think you're trying to trick them. Perhaps.
Lyric's gonna say, we're not here, we're here to help you, and she takes up a knife and starts chopping vegetables. And
you pick up a knife. We're here to help. I'm sorry, the visual I saw of this.
she figures that's the easiest way to befriend them. So she says, no, we're backups.
Please throw me a charisma. It's like Kawana brandishing his spear. I'm here to help. Which station do you do this at? Show me.
She's standing right next to it. This with the yams. She's gonna.
So
She's
you
chopping up
actually
this,
gonna move into. So you kind of shove Kawana out of the way. And the person at that station looks up, kind of looking at your mouth, but not making eye contact. And he says, "Are you here? Who are you? What are you?"
My profession or my race?
He looks
I'm just a. I'm.
very confused by what you just said.
You need to only think of me as a friend. I'm just here to help. I can sing a tune while we're working if you want.
No, no.
Well, who are we cooking for anyway?
The master. He
Have you
says,
ever seen the master? Have you ever seen the master?
"No."
No. Do you know what he looks like or who he is?
No.
So who sends the order? Who's making you cook? Have you ever tried to leave the kitchen and just leave this building?
Oh, no. No, we can't leave the building. We go to our cells when we're done cooking. The guards.
Who escorts you to the cells?
The guards.
Oh. What do the guards look like? Are they humans?
Some.
Not all, though.
No.
What
Some
the other
are
ones?
kind of like you. But a little
Half elf?
shorter with dark skin.
Do they have pointy ears?
Yes, they do.
Are they... And are they mean to you? Is that who is beating you?
As you ask the question, you realize the folliness of it as you look at his face and at his body and the bruises and the scars. In fact, as you look around, all of these people look to have been beaten quite often and recently.
Is it the guards that marked your skin like that?
Yes. There is no... You shouldn't be here. You don't want to end up as we. You should leave. Before it's too late.
Well, maybe you can come with us when we leave.
The look on his face is of confusion, as if he doesn't even understand what you mean by saying that. Like, that's an impossibility in his mind. Almost as if he has accepted his fate.
Well, there's always hope. Don't look so crestfallen. there's always hope for freedom. And do you know when these guards are going to return? Do they come by a certain schedule?
I no.
Which way are your cells that they take you to?
We are blindfolded once we leave the gold path.
Lyric looks down at his feet and sees if he's barefoot or not.
Surprisingly, he's not barefoot.
What kind of shoes is he wearing?
They're leather, likely handmade type moccasin type shoes. Shoes that would, you from looking at them, would not make noise when you walk.
Okay. So he wouldn't be able to tell what type of floor he was walking on. Can
I don't know. You'd have to ask him, not
Okay.
me.
when when you're being led by the guards, can you feel what type of do you have any idea what type of floor you're walking on? Is it tile or stone?
It's hard.
Like tile or either tile or stone. But you can't make a discernment
No.
between the two?
It's similar to this floor and similar to the gold path outside of our cells. It's as if
What
it's
about
the same
sound?
floor.
What about sound when you're walking? Does it sound like you're in a narrow passage or does it sound like you're in a big great room? I know you're blindfolded, but you must be able to hear.
It's a big, great room.
A big great room.
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm. But first a narrow passage
Yes.
for a little bit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then a big great room, and then yourself.
Well, he sits there and thinks for a moment. Chairs are moved.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's the ballroom.
And we have to...
I mean, the dining room.
I have bumped into something stone that felt like a pew. And I got beat for that.
I'm sorry, that felt like a pew?
Yes.
Where are the stone pews? Have we seen those? Kwana or Turlock?
The stone pews where God, dude, I think it might have been in the main hall where we got cornered in. There might have been a room to the north of there that had.
Pews.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the pews in that chapel or whatever.
Chapel, correct.
What was that, like the first room we entered or something? I don't remember.
That was the first. Yeah, then we came down to this hall. This is like the southwest corner of where the map is. What are you referencing the pews to? Seems like this is like stuff that we should like take back to town. It's like food stuff. We could probably like eat on this for. It looks like good food stuff.
I'm more
Alright.
concerned about who the master is in the feud
What?
right now.
What?
The master seems pretty gnarly.
Well,
No one we so summarizing because I was looking at something. What exactly did we glean from these people? That they're just scared shitless slaves that are afraid of dying and are hopeless,
But they're not answering
I'm
us. I tried to approach them. They won't approach
and
my
so did Lyric. And Lyric's height,
no, I'm
charisma,
just trying to figure out where their cells are, and I think it's in that.
Yeah, they're
that
just not cooperating with.
I
They're
want.
just scared shitless of whoever's going to approach them.
maybe I should.
Lyric has been having a dialogue with one of the slaves.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still not going that far.
Well,
I
I want
guess
to
that's-
try to figure out how to. Don't. Lou.
I
The
think.
cat.
When's the last meal we've had? Maybe we should ask for a meal here. If we start like, if we seem nonchalant, we start like cooking food and chopping up their vegetables and cooking stuff. Maybe they'll be more like, well, maybe these people aren't the assholes that we're used to. Maybe they're just regular people, and we'll just have like our break and repast here.
I think this
I think
guy I'm
it's been a
talking
while since-
to.
I don't know when's the last time we've eaten.
Well, we could stuff some turnips and
I
cabbages
think we
into
should start
our.
preparing a meal. We should like prepare enough to like we could share the meal with them. We cook food, we eat it, and then we say, "Hey, we're eating this food. Why don't you eat some of this food with us? Obviously, it's not poison. We're not poisoning you. Maybe they'll
The only-
warm up to us."
The only problem is that there's some. This guy is telling us that telling Lyric that there's some guards that
Yeah, there's some
come
guards.
and beat them and put them in a cell. So we don't know
Right,
when those guards
exactly.
are coming.
That's given. But if the guards come in, we can deal with them. Let's start. Let's at least warm these people up to the fact that we're friendly. So let's gain some allies. In this
Well,
dungeon.
Lyric's already chopping yams up, so
Okay, so
she will
who has
continue to
cook-
do
and I
so.
don't have cooking skill. I'm Sherlock's not really culinary.
No.
Culinary. Is it Cillian? No, I never think about taking those skills. Somebody in my campaign actually asked about that, so I was like, yeah, that's the first time somebody actually took cooking skills. That's like a weapon proficiency that nobody like thinks about, I guess. It could help in a situation like this. I don't know.
Lyric
Even
wants to
though-
ask one more question of this guy. Are there more of you in those cells, or is this all of the prisoners in this room?
And he looks and he says, there's at least 20 more
Whoa.
back in the cells,
Oh shit.
and then many more below.
I think we should make a meal, and we'll get these people to like us, and then we'll continue on. I think we should like break here, though. But I think Asili and Anoth should not be in the front in the hallway. Put Thodan and Eagle Eye further up than Vasilian, north Vasilian. Vasilian can stay where he is, but then let's move Eagle Eye and Thodan north of him to guard that hallway, and then meanwhile the three of us, Eric, Kawana, and Turlock, start preparing a meal.
All right, so what are we just basically going to try to eat and wait for what happens next?
Yeah, I
and
think
then
we should,
react?
because if somebody does come down here, they're on a patrol and they come down here on a time basis, and we know that they're coming down. Otherwise, if they don't, then we just can continue on and decide, well, there is no guarded patrol that comes down here on a regular basis. Let's figure out if they do have a patrol pattern, or who guards this place, who owns this place, and if they do have a controlled pattern, they come down on a regular basis, check up on people, and we know that. Otherwise, if we just continue on, we know eventually we're going to just encounter a combat situation.
Yeah, Lyric did ask this guy if they come on a schedule, and he said no. I believe he said no, but
Yeah,
they could
so
show up. They could show up at any time.
they could,
So
but if they don't, let's rest and recuperate. Let's have some tomatoes and carrots and onions or whatever I see there.
I think
Looks like
the
potatoes
slaves
and
are going to be
tomatoes and
very
carrots.
nervous. I feel like
Red
the
onion.
slaves are going to be very nervous that we're eating the
If
food
they
that
are, they are. But if we're nonchalant and we do this kind of thing in front of them, I think they will be less. Um, Eventually, they'll warm over to us, and they're like, "Well, these people aren't exactly attacking us on sight. They're not beating us. Maybe they're of a different caliber than what we're used to because we already tried charisma rolls." And just get them to know that no, we're just here actually as friendlies. Um, let's get them on our side through time, and note that we're not here to be punishing meanies to them.
Kawana thinks that's moronic and walks out of the room and goes down the hall. Do I see anything down the hall, Scoot?
You see that the hall ends to the east, and you see a door to your west. A steel door.
If it wasn't for the DM's placing of these things, because it actually looks pretty good on the map, like carrots and.
Am I getting you hungry?
It's making you
I
hungry.
already had my dinner. But it
I'm
does
getting
look
the, so this steel door does it give me does it look like maybe it's a cold room or something for whatever passes for a cold room during this time technology wise? Maybe a meat storage room, for a cold room for meat or something like that.
I'm going to need an intelligence roll from you on that one.
I think it should be a wisdom roll, but okay.
Okay, yeah. Let's get a wisdom on it. Make it easier on you.
It doesn't get any better than that.
You definitely think it quite possibly could be what civilized people who live in buildings would use as a cold room.
You know what? I read something the other day interesting about natural ones and 20s when it came to skill checks. We've always just kind of looked at it like one is the best possible way you could pass something. But I don't know where I read it, but when you land on a one, they were saying that you basically should treat it like as if, yeah, they succeeded, but there's some downside to it because you rolled a one, right? Yeah, I don't know where I read that. It was interesting. I think it might even be something 1E. And same thing with 20. Like if you roll a 20, you fail spectacularly bad. So it's like it's good to stay kind of in the
that was
middle.
interested in that was, if I remember correctly, the 120 thing was something that, like, making it special was something that not BECME but BX introduced.
Yeah, maybe. I like it though. But I just was surprised to learn that. I wish I knew what the
And
hell I was reading.
as you are sitting here pondering it, the lamp that is above your head falls on you. There.
Oh,
It fell on me, the lamp.
No. The bad thing happened,
So I'm gonna try to open the cold room and just take a peek inside.
The door swings open freely for you, and inside this room you see sacks upon sacks of flour and grain and coal, and more sacks of what you're guessing would be meats of some sort. And yes, you have highlighted what appears to be a portal of some sort, not a port hole of some sort.
Yeah, that's what I was
round,
asking. I wasn't holding it down.
like a door.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards that and investigate.
Go ahead. And you see that it's cold to the touch.
Describe to me what this looks like a little bit better.
Looks like a gigantic, I'd say 3-foot circumference circle with hinges on the right side of it and a handle on the left that latches into a clasp.
That's fucking weird. I'm gonna try to open it. That's fucking weird.
It as well opens freely. And inside you see stacked slabs of meat.
All right, so they've kind of okay. So it's how they keep it cold. It's kind of like into the side of the wall on the cold earth, maybe.
Yep.
Slabs of meat. What kind of meat?
Well, you would guess from the coloration of it that it's probably deer or elk.
Okay,
Especially
I'm
considering that there
growing.
really is no fat content on it at all.
Yeah, Kawano's growing frustrated, visibly frustrated. So he moves back out, he kind of barges his way past and make his way out to the main chamber while the others do what they must. But I want to move my way back out into the main hall
Okay.
because I'm feeling trapped. What do I see when I get out here?
The room as you have left it.
No noise. Still no noise.
Nothing yet.
I'm gonna guard. I'm gonna just guard right here at the door. I'm actually gonna get in a strategic position, which is right here.
Okay. Paying attention to any sounds and things of that nature.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
exactly what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, just posting guard and going to be alert, try to alert if I see any.
Okay. In the meantime, what's everybody else doing?
Got the sacks of grain. Turlock's gonna move over to that corner, and I guess can I move Eagle Eye? I should move. So he'll be right behind him. So you
Okay.
things coming down this corner.
Lyric wants to know what this thing she's facing is. Is that a grate in the ground, or is that?
It is. It's a grill, actually.
It's a grill. Okay. And there's just coals beneath the grate.
Yeah. Burning coals,
Okay.
actually.
It's not like a. All right.
So Eagle Eye steps in and says he might as well make himself handy and steps up to one of the tables and looks to find a slab of meat and starts carving it up.
All right.
Thodan looks for a glass of ale and can't find any, so he's miffed.
Nice. Well, shoot. Lyric's starting to think, what are we doing? Her comrades are all spread out all over the building here.
10
We
minutes
need to get
pass and
information.
nothing has changed.
We need to, either really press these guys for information because we've wasted our time with them, or we need to make our way back out to the main hall and just see where everybody is gone. Even
Well,
it's feeling more and more like if we want to get out of here, we're just gonna have to fight our way out.
they don't know anything. They're blindfolded and taken from their cell to the kitchen and
I
back
didn't
every
realize
day.
they were blind. I mean, they don't know anything. They have no information. What if we beat it out of them?
Well, we're not trying to beat them. They're slaves. Shouldn't we try
Somebody
to rescue
knows
them?
something, man. They're scared.
God, no wonder like your guys' charisma is so low.
No, they're just scared. They're scared. We need to. This is life or death. We need to figure out what the hell is going on. Somebody has to have some type of a clue. So I'm not the one to be dealing with it, but
Turlock has no fear. Turlock can.
because Kawana will beat the shit out of one of us. He's already feeling.
Jesus.
He's feeling like that right now.
Turlock doesn't care. It's like if these people are cowering peasants that are beaten, well, that's their lot in life.
They wouldn't be peasants. Their status would be even below serfs. They're not peasants.
Exactly.
They're not serfs. They're slaves.
I would like to help them, but if they're not reacting to our attempts to befriend them, then I would say just let's continue on.
Well,
we can help them.
No wonder the Parlfrey family sent you away.
Yeah, Turlock
I would
is
have
very
to agree.
neutral. He's lawful, but he's neutral. So it's like we attempted to befriend them, they didn't want to be befriended, so let's continue on. I'm not going to continue to berate.
Literally the worst alignment to play.
Lyric.
Yeah, chaotic neutral is the best because you can be like Conan the Barbarian or Jack Sparrow or Han Solo at the beginning of Star Wars, and you're just
Chaotic that's chaotic. Chaotic neutral is a psychopath. Chaotic
no,
good.
it's not a psychopath. Chaotic neutral is Han Solo at the beginning of Star Wars. I have a price in my head. I got to get some money. I got to pay Jabba the Hutt off. I don't give a shit, Princess Leia, about your crusade or whatever. I just need to get my price off my head. That's chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral is whatever the wind blows is how I'm going to react.
That's Han Solo at the beginning. Now, in Han Solo, by the third movie, Han Solo becomes a general of the Rebellion Alliance. Yeah, it becomes more chaotic good, but the beginning of Star Wars, he's
well, we're not talking about Han Solo. We're not playing Star Wars. We're talking about Turlock Parlfrey and how he's a cavalier and is like, fuck these slaves.
Freeman of Dune are chaotic neutral.
All right. Well, Lyric has befriended this guy that she's she's been talking to. So she doesn't want to leave them here.
I don't want to hurt them. Kawana wouldn't want to hurt them. That's not the point.
He just wants to beat the information out of them.
Well, no, he doesn't know what the hell is going on, and
Yeah.
he feels like a rat. He feels like an animal stuck in a cage, and it's even compounded by the fact that it was strange, right?
Well, what do you guys
Instead of
wanna
just
know-
being
what do you
charged,
guys
they
wanna
walked
know from
away
them?
and left us in
Because-
here. Why did they leave us in here? And I have a really bad feeling. My danger sense is like tingling.
Lyrics asked them, "Who are you cooking for?" And I don't think they.
The master
knew.
is what he told you.
Master,
But he didn't know who the master is. He's never seen the master.
Right.
And,
All they know is that they have to cook, or they get beat.
right.
That's.
Do they ever? Okay, have they ever cooked anything out of the ordinary? Ask him that.
All right. Lyric asks him,
They're
"Have you ever
cannibals.
cooked anything out of the ordinary, or is it just your regular vegetables and
Jeffrey
meat?"
Dahmer's a resident
Rain.
here.
What you see is what we cook. This food here. And then the servers come and they deliver.
Okay, but who? So if you're cooking for master, this is a lot of food. Does the master have guests? Is it just master that you're feeding, or do you know?
I've never seen. I
you guys,
only see this room in my cell and the way that they brought me in.
Yeah, they don't know shit. They just. This is just out of character. They
We
just
have
cook.
to make our way. We have to make our way back into the main room and check if we missed anything. I think we might
Well,
have
we
missed
missed
the
20.
door.
There's 20 more of these slaves in in
We'll take care of
at
that.
least.
that room and below and below.
I
So
know.
there's a basement that we need.
Yeah, let's make our way back into the main hall, past the dining hall, into that main hall. Let's look for any doors that we might have missed, because I have a feeling that we might have missed a door. If we didn't, we're gonna have to fight our way out. If that we're gonna have to go out through the main double doors. Why they didn't engage with us and just walked away makes me very nervous, but we're just gonna have to do it. So we're gonna have to make our way back the way we came. But before we do so, like, we need to check the perimeter and check the rooms where we encountered the displacer beast, and make sure that we didn't miss any portals in there. By portal, I mean door or secret door, anything, pass through. So yeah.
All right, Lyric is going to say to this guy, I'm going out to the main chamber, and we're going to try to find your cells and look around. We'll try to free you if we can. If you want to follow me now, you can. I will try to protect you.
He looks to
rather stay
you,
in the
and for the
kitchen.
first time, he looks you in the eye. And you can see a tear well up. And he says, "Thank you. But I cannot follow. I can't end up in that room again."
What room are you talking of?
The room of correction.
Oh, Lord. That sounds bad. And that's different than from the cells. They take you to a room of correction sometimes?
Yes. And that's where she has her way with us.
Sorry, can you say that again? That's where she what?
Has her way with us.
She. And she is not the master?
No.
Or
she is not the master. She is evil.
have you seen her, or are you blindfolded then too?
Oh, I've seen her.
What does she look like?
White hair, purple skin. One from below the earth.
It's a drow.
Of elven nature.
It's a dark elf. It's a dark elf. Kawana would know that too. Yeah. Kawana would know that. It's a dark elf. Alright.
Kawana's not in the room.
Oh, he's not? I forgot.
No, Kawana's all the way. Kawana's watching the doorway.
Okay. I thought they moved out with this person out into. I'm not looking at the screen.
It's okay. No movement yet. Bear with me a couple seconds here. I need to do something. Need to roll some dice. Kawana?
Yes.
You get a fucking bad feeling.
Okay, 1 second.
As you hear chairs start to move.
Chairs? From the other side of the door?
From the other side of the fucking hall, this whole hallway. You hear chairs getting shuffled.
Alright, hold on. So, are you talking...
No. North. You see where I'm clicking?
What I'm gonna do is I am actually going to... cast Bless. I know.
So just on yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Bless. May I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like I'm fidgeting around. Well, I'm trying to control this like Foundry, and that's not the right button. The fuck am I doing?
Control click.
There, I am blessed, and it is checked off. I also would like to obviously have my spear ready, and I'm gonna peer around the corner.
As you peer around the corner, you see some lightly armored, would appear to you to be hobgoblins in formation, coming down the hall, coming through that room to the north.
Yeah, that room was a small room with stone like pews, right?
Yep.
It's been a while. So okay, so they're coming. Are they running? Do they look aware of me? Are they coming down fully
They're just
armed?
walking.
What?
They're walking.
They're walking. Do they
Mhm.
see me? I'm kind of peering around.
No, they haven't seen you.
Okay, one moment.
You're around the corner.
Yeah, 1 second.
You kind of hear them. Seems as if they're talking amongst themselves.
Well, I'm gonna whistle really loud. And
As you whistle really loud, they all stop in their tracks.
far away were they?
Probably 60 feet.
Okay. Not within blowgun range.
I don't know what's your blowgun range. But as you're contemplating that, you all in the other area hear a loud whistle.
Who hears the whistle?
All of you. You whistle loud
Okay.
enough that you all hear it.
All right. Well, Lyric's definitely going to run out of here and go back to the dining room.
What kind of armor were they wearing, Scoot?
From what you could tell, looked like a light, maybe leather.
Okay, how many are there?
What you saw were 3 or 4 at least.
I am going to... What are you guys doing?
At this point, we're going to have to organize this and make an order out of this. So let's just get initiatives rolled for just tracking movement.
Yeah, I'm going to try to throw a dagger right into the nearest one. So
Okay.
I'll roll.
Okay. Go ahead and give me initiative on that. Lyric, you're moving, so give me a flat initiative.
Okay.
And Turlock and Asilion.
Initiative, just a flat initiative.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know.
You-
I don't see any enemies on the map.
Think
do you know what's going on to this point?
Not really. I guess I'm going to.
You heard a loud whistle come
I'll roll
from
my
the
bastard
dining
sword.
room.
I'll roll my bastard sword for Turlock, and the Cillian will. Yeah, see, that's weird. Did he already cast his Melf? I guess he did. He only has one spell left. He's going to just roll his flat initiative.
I'm trying to figure out how to roll a flat initiative for Thodan and Eagle Eye without having to open up their character
I'm going
sheets.
to let for them.
Initiative. All right. So Thodan and Eagle Eye are going to make their way to what they believe is Kawana making a whistling sound. That puts Lyric up at the top.
Okay,
Underground
Lyric.
cafeteria. What am I going to do?
Her movement is 9, so she can go 90 feet then? Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So 15 to there, or 16, whatever that is. Can you just... Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
I can't see. I don't even know what that was, because I couldn't see the number. Was it
You're
22 or...
38 feet.
38 so far, okay.
So you got another... That's at 73, and you ran into a chair on your way through. As you pass through here, you see down in the... You see Kawana, but you also see as you pass through the opening in the door that there's maybe 5, 6 humanoid-sized creatures. Vaguely remind you of hobgoblins. All stopped standing. They're looking at this room in various pose of moving around, perhaps looking for cover.
Okay. I'm gonna finish up my movement by getting between these two tables, right, like behind a chair, so I have some cover, basically.
Where at?
Hang on.
You got, what, 12 feet of movement left? I think.
Oh, is that it? Well. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go behind this table here.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, that's good. I have a visual over the tables, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely. Go ahead and end your turn.
Thodan's turn. Thodan's controlled by somebody else.
Oh, that is Thodan. You confused me there for a minute, Andy.
Sorry, I'm just following the combat tracker. Who's next on the combat tracker? Pink or green? I guess pink's next up. By the way, which one's pink?
Kawana, you are next.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Pink is who's
basically
up.
hop out and try to bury this dagger into the cliff. So, yeah, I'm throwing it. So I'm gonna move so I can actually see. You'll have to approve that because I can't see around the corner.
You realize that is way out of range for throwing a dagger.
Yeah, so the dagger is what? Is 20, 30? It's
10, 20, 30?
20, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run up half
Okay.
that distance so that I'm gonna run up and throw it.
Okay, move it to where you want to be.
There you go.
All right. So that is at the farthest range. So that's what, -4 to the attack?
I don't know about how that works. So there's 10, so 2, 4, 6, yeah, maybe 4.
I think it's 4.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
off
either,
the
so I
top of my
don't
head.
do with thrown instruments. I think it's
Yeah,
it's
if
-4.
that's the case, yeah, if that's the case, I'm gonna go within 10 feet of this guy and just throw it. I shouldn't get any penalty for at.
No penalty there.
I don't know why it rolled twice.
You have one targeted at you. Why don't you just get the right targets and redo all that?
Yeah, the targeting was weird right there. Okay, 1 sec.
Now you have
All
him
right, so you need
targeted.
me to roll it. Yeah,
Yep,
it
roll your
says I
attack.
do.
Yep, you do. I'm looking. Dagger squarely hits him.
Yeah, I was aiming for the eyes. I'm yelling when I do this too. Like I ran out yelling, trying to.
You
Okay.
see it hits him and he just like winces and like just
Yeah.
screeches in unbearable pain. Asilion.
Leon has no useful spells left for combat.
You're not even. You don't even see anything to attack at this point. I
No,
mean, you
'cause
see
he's
Turlock's
got-
back.
But
There's no.
Asilian's gonna move-
That's. You're gonna walk into a wall there.
if he moves up to there, I'm not walking into a wall because I'm walking to the entry to the rooms.
Say what?
20.6. The 20.6 mark that I have on the map there.
There's a
Yes,
wall.
has to at least get through there.
There's a
'cause
wall
the-
right there. That's a wall.
What? How the hell did we get out of here? These guys got through here. There's something that's.
They did not get
blocking
through
us.
here. They came through down here, where you came through,
Where?
down on
Oh,
the south.
So that's 25 feet. What is his total movement here?
35 feet right to there.
Movement is a 9, so he gets 90 feet. So if he goes.
You got another 55 feet.
I'll go there. That's
That's 55 feet.
I'm up there. That Turlock's fucked. I thought I was gonna be like running in on those guys. I'm just gonna end right here in front of the table. Hopefully there's a beverage on the table that I can have.
As you reach there, you see Kawana engaging a bunch of likely to be hobgoblins. With your clear elven vision, you can clearly see that they are hobgoblins.
Are there any beverages within reach? These are just empty tables like the last room. Set for dinner, but not. Well, everything's empty. Chalices, plates, and everything is just kind of.
Just empty plates and dinnerware. Go ahead and end your turn.
That's my turn. Sherlock's fucked. I think it was near there. Whose turn is I hit next doctor? Whose turn is next?
That would be the NPCs.
Yes.
The hobgoblins, they are scattering about the room around you, Kawana.
It looks.
This one just makes a mad break for it.
Break, like he's about face.
Yep. He just books like he just is getting away from you as fast as he can.
Yeah, they didn't like that brazen attack, did they?
He did not like that dagger into his face.
Yeah, that was the goal.
It succeeded with him.
I'm glad that was the intention.
Turlock.
Yeah.
You gonna run into the wall too?
Yeah, I'm gonna run into the wall and then down to this section. Sherlock's got a 12 move, so he can move 120 feet. I don't know where I have to go to the.
That's 40 feet right there.
Okay, that's 40 feet. That's 60. Okay, so I can move. That's 80 feet, right? That's 80 feet.
You're a total of 60 right now.
60, 100, and.
This is 90
80.
feet right there.
89 feet.
90 feet.
90 feet. If I move here, that's 91 feet.
It's 100
I can
feet.
still move 30 feet and get in here.
No,
Can't
20
attack
feet.
anybody.
20 feet.
20 feet.
90 plus 10 feet is not.
I'll get in there right there. That's where I'm moving. I'm going to get in the corridor and then stand guard.
And in this room, you see hobgoblins scattering about the room.
Noble foes, humanoids, but a rather noble type of humanoid.
Intentions and initiatives.
I've got my, well, I don't have a dagger. I pulled the spear off my back. I'm going right in for the kill.
For which? So you're going in for a hobgoblin kill.
Correct.
I like it.
Sherlock's attacking with his broadsword, of course.
Okay.
To do battle with these guys. Cillian has nothing really useful to do. But he has daggers. Maybe I'll throw a dagger.
You're doing your short bow?
Lyric will do short bow.
Well, I have a longbow. Maybe I should do I'll throw my dagger then. How could I have a longbow?
Everybody. That is everybody.
I guess because he's an elf. His proficiency in longbow.
Cillian, you are up.
Does. Oh, because he's a war wizard. That's why. Unfamiliar kit.
Cillian, you are up.
Cillian will attack with his attack and attack half my movement If he moves 90 feet, so if he moves 45 feet to like right there, that's 36. Where's 45? 45 would be
9 more feet.
10 more feet, and it's not allowing me. It's dragging the whole map with me. Come on, why is it? I guess I'll have to end right there.
That's 6
Then
feet. You got
what's
3 more
range
feet if you
on a-
wanted.
What's the range on a dagger? The dagger's range is
10, 20, 30.
10, 20, 30.
Okay, so if I attack this guy, that's 23 feet. So that's at medium range.
That would be long range. 0 to
Long
10 feet
range,
is short.
Which is a minus what?
4.
Do I have to put that in there in the modifier?
You do.
I do that. Minus, what is that, a minus?
4. Might be -5, but I said -4 earlier, so I'm going to stick with that for now.
4. I have -4 checked, and I'm going to throw my dagger.
Okay.
That's a miss.
As you throw your dagger, it lands a couple feet in front of him.
Yeah.
The sheer exhaustion of you moving 45
Russell,
feet at
big
such
trouble.
a fast pace has exhausted your physically strong character.
We've all seen Kurt Russell in Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Turlock
is going to rush in with his bastard sword, and this guy is 20 feet, so I can attack him on this move.
You sure can.
Attack him with my bastard sword. Why am I? Oh, I hit him still though. It's a medium, and I have to roll. Damn it, don't I? This is what round is this? This is round 1, so he'll go.
It wouldn't
No,
matter
he
what
doesn't.
round it is. This is the first time you're attacking.
Yeah, so he's. I went to next after. So.
Yep. Lyric.
All right. Lyric can't see any of the hobgoblins from here, correct?
That is. Yep, you are correct.
Okay, they were all cowards and scurried to the sides of the room. So she's gonna move up half her movement and shoot her bow.
Okay. Go for it. There. You ran into your chair again.
Yeah, and it's like.
I was going for a semblance of realism for when you all were moving around, but it ends up being a pain in my ass.
All right. Hang on just a sec. I'm trying to remember how to target in fantasy.
Control
grounds.
click.
Okay.
Hold control and left click your target. There you go.
Okay, cool. That's within range. All right, here she is. Shooting the bow.
Nails him. see him falter and almost stumble as this arrow hits him.
Nice.
So Hobgoblin charges out from the room at you, Koana. He swings his short sword at you and actually connects. That stung. You're surprised at the bravery of this creature. The balls he has to step out on you. Koana the Brave, Koana the Great. This hobgoblin moves to the door, swings it open, and proceeds to start to head out the door and stops cold. Second hobgoblin from the corner room charges out at you, Koana, swinging his short sword. What the fuck you got for armor, dude?
Hold on. Six.
Okay. They're just getting lucky then, huh? The hobgoblin that you engage, Turlock, engages back at you, swinging his short sword. As you easily deflect his blows. The hobgoblin that you shot with the arrow, you can see that he looks out the hallway and immediately turns and runs this way. Koana, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna go attack nearest. These are really good icons, by the way, or tokens.
Yeah, I like them. Greg Bruni. Awesome tokens. Nail them. Dropping him in the spot, skewering him as if he were a shish kebab of hobgoblin meat. You raise him into the air, making a baldy cry, and shuffle him off of your spear as he falls to the ground, limp and dead.
When the blood hits my face, I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs with blood all over my face at the adjacent hobgoblin. Basically battle berserker scream at this other guy.
Nice.
Maybe that'll taunt him.
2.
Intentions.
For Turlock. I guess I gotta wait for. Well, Cillian's actually first, so Cillian will actually take out his longbow. He does have a longbow. He's a war wizard. Can use a bow. Where is he on the map? I can't. Is he? So we'll longbow for a Cillian. Of course, has to roll a 10. Bastard sword for Turlock.
Short bow for Lyric.
I was about to say, what kind of freaking ranger doesn't have a bow? Looking at Eagle Eye. Like, what the heck? What do we got here? Oh, dang. Alright, so it's like Thodan is going to engage. Jeez, how many freaking maces does this dude have? Alright, is that everybody? It is. Kawana.
Yeah. Why am I up again? I just killed this guy.
You roll. Oh, you didn't roll initiative.
No, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, roll initiative. All right, there we go.
I thought those soldiers were scared to enter the room.
Oh, God,
Or
well,
didn't
that
want
guy's
to before.
dead. Oh, what was that? Okay. This one comes back and engages with you, Kawana. Swinging his short sword. What the fuck? Wow. It nails you. One swings at you to your right. You parry his blow with your spear. Hobgoblin 20. Da, 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 da. He turns and flees, Tarlock. The hobgoblin that was engaging you and you engaged him. Turns around and you do.
Okay,
Go for it.
Well, so I have him already targeted, right? It's already targeted. Attack of opportunity.
Give yourself a +2 because it's from
+2.
he turned his back to you. Say what?
And that's a hit. Decent down. Oh, I slayed him. All right.
You drop him in his spot.
I bear the sword. Only the words of the Lord.
Thodan. moves in alongside you, Kawana, to try and help shield you. Turlock.
Turlock is going to here engage Hobgoblin 23. One person this combat. Let's slay another one here. Attack roll. Oh, thank you for rolling from the floor. So I can hit and I use him down. Oh, and he's slain. All right. And this is round 2, so I get to delay, don't I?
Yes, it is. This is your second
Yeah.
attack set.
He is on a roll. Turlock, this is Turlock's round. He's on a roll now.
Okay, Lyric is going
It's a
to.
Cuisinart this round.
All right, well, she'll just aim at the soldier here. Up, up, up.
Oh, nice. Nail him right in the right side. As he stumbles a little to the right. Delay your turn. You did? Good.
I'm gonna do my second shot at the end.
Yep. Kawana.
I'm gonna reel on this guy and try to put the spear through. And
Oh.
I should have got a +4 for my battle.
I don't know if that would have helped.
No, it wouldn't have. Probably.
As our family-friendly ranger shoots his longbow at one of the plated guards that has stepped into the room, he nails him. A glancing blow, though, only. Actions. Delay. Cillian.
Cillian will fire his bow, which he's already had ready, at soldier 13.
Hold on.
His longbow, and it's actually the first time I think he's used his longbow. No, I've fired 5 times. I see my ammo chart. I have used this before. And hits. All right. I should buy some sheaf arrows and get a D8. What's the damage?
Nail him. Quite.
I get a. He's
Delay.
firing, he can delay, right?
Yep.
The bow.
Yes. Lyric. Your second arrow.
Okay. Second arrow. She says to Eagle Eye, "Let me show you how it's done." And that's usually right when you get prideful is when you miss. So here you go.
When you critically fail. Not tonight, baby.
All right.
I'm feeling this one's gonna bite the bullet. You drop him in his tracks. Eagle Eye
Your turn. Your turn.
smiles
Eagle Eye.
over at you and closes his eyes while still looking at you, draws his bow, and releases it. And misses.
Poor Eagle Eye.
Cillian, did you get your second arrow?
Eagle Eye did. No, it's Eagle Eye is not here tonight.
Cillian, did you shoot your second arrow?
No, Cillian did not shoot his second arrow.
Take your second arrow shot.
So he
I don't
gets
know
a
why
second
it
attack
didn't. I don't think you
on,
delayed.
We'll see. I gotta actually let me make sure I
You've
have
already got him targeted, so just click the...
okay, so clear targets.
No, do not clear
Okay.
targets. You already have him targeted.
I have Soldier 12 targeted because I think I slew him.
Oh,
Soldier
yeah. So
15. No,
you're right.
I'm on Eagle Eye. Right? Why am I on Eagle Eye? I think you have to change it to Cillian.
No, you don't.
When
You can
I
just
hit
you
an
can
Eagle
just
Eye target.
you can select a Cillian, select your
I
token.
select a Cillian, and we hit. Okay, no,
There you go. Oh, you just untargeted him again.
Okay, he's targeted now. Longbow. Please hit. Yes.
Jeez. Eagle Eye feels like a schmuck here.
A mage that can fire a bow. That's cool. All right, he slew him. All right.
All right, so now you all can roll your initiatives.
I hit next actor. I don't know.
Go ahead and
Initiatives. Okay.
call what you're doing
Is
and
it
roll
round
initiatives.
3? Is it round 4?
It's round 3.
I don't see the round. Did it change? Incoming
did.
tracker.
Lyric sticking with what works. Her short bow.
It did. It's above Kawana because Kawana rolled
Longbow
initiative.
for Cillian, and Bastard Sword for luck.
Thodan? Yeah, Thodan. And let us do a... Perfect. This gentleman moves in onto Thodan, swinging his long sword at him. Oh, shizzle. Nailing him soundly. The soldier swings at Kawana. Kawana deftly avoids the thrust of the blade, as if he's a dodging machine. Hobgoblin also attacks at Kawana. And misses. Kawana? No?
Okay, I'm up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought you were. It's actually Lyric.
Okay. Let's see. She's going to aim at Soldier 20.
Okay, give me a second. You're actually aiming at your friend Thodan, but you don't realize that. Go ahead and take that shot.
So I look over at Eagle Eye and I'm like, watch this.
And it misses completely. Matt will be happy to hear that. Turlock Parlfrey.
Turlock is going to target this guy.
Turlock, you didn't even take your 2 attacks last round. You must not have delayed.
I did take my 2 attack.
You did?
I hit 3 times that last round. This is round 3. I attacked twice last. I attacked the last.
Oh, you missed the second one. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. This time though, I get 1 attack, and I'm now with Bastard Sword. And yes, roll high, please. Thank you. I thought it was gonna be an 8, but
you nail him,
anyways, then,
slicing through his armor. Blood drips to the floor. Cillian.
still up. Asilian will do firing into melee. Is that? Throw it in right there.
Are you firing into melee?
Well, I don't know if I should or not. I'm going to, because Matt's not here. If Matt was here,
Okay,
not.
I
But
have
I'm going to fire.
I already know who you're targeting, so go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my longbow.
Go ahead and roll your longbow. And you actually hit the soldier.
Okay, good. All right. And I didn't delay. I got to.
Yep, that's
I forgot to delay, but
Lyric is 17, so you'll be 18. Eagle Eye as well will fire into melee while looking over at Lyric for a brief second and then concentrates. As he unleashes his arrow. Nailing the target. Soundly piercing through his armor. Kawana, it is time for you to get your just due.
Okay.
End this miserable miscreant's life. Or miss again.
That's a kill.
That is a kill. Tell me about this kill. I know Kawana's pissed.
Well, Kawana's just covered in blood. He's just berserking right now. Who else is here? Oh, we have some foes to our left. I didn't even see those guys with the hobgoblin engagement.
Yeah, one of them hit you.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even feel it. I'm reeling on this one guy and again yelling in his face. So I'm dropping bodies and screaming.
Screaming bloody murder. Thodan. Swings his mace. Does that say -2? What? No, that's okay. Let's see what that comes out with. Yeah, what the fuck, Thodan? Oh, jeez. It still hits, at least. Alright. He nails this soldier to his left. Dropping him in his stead. Lyric.
Lyric ran out of she had 20 arrows and she used them all, but she has 6 + 1 arrows, so do I just switch to those?
If that's all you have to shoot, sounds right to me.
All right. What, Spencer? Yeah. Wait, there's only one soldier left?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and
You can take your 45 feet of movement. I'll let you.
okay, I'm gonna run up and this is just my second shot, huh? So all I can do is move.
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
let you.
I can't.
I'll let you move.
Yeah, okay.
Cillian.
Well, I'm not going to fire into this place because obviously this is not.
Oh,
place to
come
fire into.
on. Where's your sense of adventure?
What's his movement? I got to check out his movement. Movement is 9. Well, he'll move. He's going to move up to this room to the north if I can, because it's not allowing me to. It's still not allowing me. It drags the whole map for some reason.
You gotta select the token. Sometimes it's.
I'm trying to select. I'm selecting the token.
I always do until you when you see the when you have your token on it, the name will
and
hover.
I'm like, it drags the whole map over when I hit on it.
Yeah, because you're actually not
select
on the
bar.
Here we go.
On
He's moving now. 9 feet. He's gonna move up to this.
You got 6 feet of movement left.
Oh, he's got 6 feet. He keeps the whole map keeps moving on me. I can't like.
Hey Andy, here's a tip. If you put your mouse over it and you see his name hovering, then you know when you click on it, you'll have it.
Okay, so there he is. That's his movement. He's looking towards the north if anything comes through that northern passage. And that's his turn. With his bow out.
That's intention time.
Cillian will have his bow ready. Warlock will attack with his bastard sword.
Wow. Lyric, you popped initiative off? Alright, that puts Lyric at the top.
Alright, Lyric's going to try to do a horseshoe move around to the back of this guy. And then stab him, and then short sword him in the back.
And when she's doing that, can I try to get this guy's attention? Like I already was yelling in his face and violently moving at him. So when I see her trying to maneuver around, I'm gonna double my efforts.
Okay, hold on one second. So Lyric, that's probably a bad idea to do that. The way that you're doing it.
Why is
You're
that?
going to invite an attack of opportunity.
When I move from the initial moving away from him, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Like that first move to the left basically invites the attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Well, I'm just gonna.
You can do this. You could do that.
Oh, I see. So it's the fact of moving away that.
Yeah.
It's
you're
not
stepping
past
out of
him.
you're stepping out of the melee. So you're not like trying to circle him. Yeah. So now, Kawana, why don't you give me don't give me anything. I don't want nothing from you, Kawana.
No, that's all right.
I know what I want, and I know what you're doing, and I know what I'm wanting to roll. Succeeds. He stays focused on Kawana, who is his target.
There you go. You might have even been able to do that wide ass U-turn because he wouldn't have seen you. He was focused on me.
That's a possibility. That is correct. I wanted to point that out for Laura to know. Mechanics.
Yes. Oh yeah. You can't leave the threat range.
I
Dave.
see. Yeah, now I understand. I didn't get that.
Yeah, that's like it's like real heavy grid stuff like that.
I mean, in real life, I would have tried to stay far away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But okay, so I am hitting the shit out of these guys with my
Well,
big
you're
one.
hitting them, but not the shit out of them. let's get this right.
I like how every time I get all proud,
You
something
fucking
goes wrong.
rat. It's awesome. Koana steps forward 1.6 feet and fully engages.
Yeah.
He's going in for the pass.
Yeah,
He's gonna
I'm
get him
fully
in an
engaging.
omoplata. Oh yeah,
That's it.
donkey show. No, your house is
Kill.
cursed. But it's a kill.
It's a kill. It's a kill.
Oh, wait a second. You rolled a 1, but you must have had control hit.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, I still killed him.
I'm not so sure about that. Let's see.
Well, it's not a 1. It's a 1 plus 2, so
Yeah,
it'd
it's
be
a 3.
damage.
So it exceeded by 2. So, jeez, oh, Pete's 3.
Does that kill him?
Hold on. Maths. So 12 minus 5 is... No. It hurts him severely, though. It definitely scatters
look like-
blood.
Yeah, does he
His
look like
face
he's
turns-
stumbling?
His face turns a pale white.
Has he kind of fallen back? Maybe he'll fall right back onto... or I can
No,
kick
he
him
doesn't
back
fall
right-
back. Thodan swings his mace. And misses. The soldier disengages. And breaks away from the combat. Turlock.
Coming through this way, isn't he? Soldier 15. So I guess I'm going to, and I can move through ally squares. I am going to run up here.
As you step into the hall, your limbs no longer function.
Wow.
maybe I-
Just
Okay.
kidding.
What? What? Yeah. I'm not in this situation. Can I attack?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 'Cause
I need to have a
seriously
laugh.
thought-
You're like,
Not a laugh.
fuck.
Maybe I did the wrong thing.
Oh, and these...
You did attack number 2.
Oh, I've been hitting rolling high tonight.
Yeah, I had to step away. What happened to this
Oh, I
dick?
slayed him right there. One stroke, he's dead.
Hey,
He
Scoot, what happened to the guy?
disengaged. He disengaged and backed out of the room.
Okay.
And then
He's
Cole
dead, though. I
Turlock
slayed him in one swoop.
stepped out into the hallway and let him.
And his limbs stopped functioning.
I told
Five,
Turlock that, and I heard a gasp from Turlock.
Nice.
And that is the end of
It
combat.
isn't even round. Two attacks if somebody.
You can attack the air if you want, so go ahead.
I don't want to attack the air. I want to see if somebody engages. Somebody else comes right.
You see nobody.
Let's let the next actor go, and if anybody else comes into.
There's nobody to see. You are
Well,
out of combat.
Sherlock
You
sees
do know
the
that
red-
You do know that two of these hobgoblins headed off this way
Well,
to the north.
the north, but this seems to be more the may have headed to the north. With them, but this does seem to be more of the main corridor from what I see. The red carpet, the two statues.
That's where you came in from.
Which I don't know. Foden is the religious. Foden should enter this room and divine what we see here in these two statues.
That's where you guys came into the building from.
Oh, that is where we came into the building. Oh, we came circle. Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
you
we have to
guys-
go north.
You guys came in through here and walked into this
Went
room,
south,
and then
carpet, and then
looked around in here, fought some displacer beasts, killed a few guards, then headed south.
There's a stairwell, though. There is another level.
There
We
is
should
a
probably go with
stairwell
this one.
going
Once
off.
Goblins went north. We should probably head back before we head up to.
I think this would probably be a good place to call it. Unless you all want to go
Yeah.
on for another 15
No,
minutes.
this is good. It's been a long day. This is good. This is
Um,
a good place. It was.
You guys work. This is the midweek. You guys work. This is my day off Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
totally like fine to spend a long session.
It's been a day, dude. It's
Yeah.
been a day.
Guys
Yeah.
work
Can Lyra
day.
pick
This is
up
my
her
day
arrow
off,
that
so I
she
get to fuck
missed?
off on Wednesday.
It's cool.
Lyric missed an arrow. Can she pick that up? Or is it only half of...
How many arrows did Lyric miss with?
I
Two?
think she only missed one, 'cause she was on fire tonight, but I can say she missed two.
Yeah.
and pick up-
Go ahead and pick it up.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Isilian has to pick up his dagger. Isilian picks up his dagger.
Okay.
And then
Quanta, do
maybe-
you retrieve your dagger from the hobgoblin's
Yeah,
face?
right.
Retrieve the dagger.
Yes. I always pick up the weapons if I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should tell the DM that. Sometimes the DM nitpicky. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I
I'm
do.
nitpicky.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I totally
too.
do.
Normally, I'm so
Alright.
nitpicky, I'll remind you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Really.
Just
If
as
you
long
know
as nobody
anybody
calls
that
it
wants to
churlish,
play
then-
Sunday nights, my campaign starts this Sunday night.
All right, I definitely will.
Total Greyhawk. I got all the Greyhawk PDFs. I'm going to be totally immersed my players in Greyhawk. So
Did you post on the Fantasy Grounds
I
2E
posted on
channel?
Fantasy Grounds. I posted on. Well, I have one player that got me on Fantasy Grounds. I have two players that got me on D&D Beyond. And I got a player that got me on Giant in the Playground.
You posted on
That's
D&D
cool.
Beyond?
I posted on D&D Beyond. I got two players out of that. I posted on Giant in the Playground. You're familiar with
And
that
they weren't
forum.
expecting 5E?
No,
Wow.
they accepted 2E. They were like, "Hey, we'll take you." I think it's more like they want 5E because that's what everybody wants. But if they encounter DM that can DM well with the edition they know, I think they'll be won over. Because I
Okay.
did that with the Forgotten Realms. There's a couple of players who were 5E that weren't kind of like 2E much. They did play with me for a year for 2E and they enjoyed it, but they were ultimately went back to 5E. But yeah, it's like 5E players will experiment with older editions, but I think it's the DM has to lure them in with a good